So due to end condition, the derivations we have done on the last day. The remaining two will be doing today. Problems, whatever I have discussed, like in this B.R. Johnston, that are enough actually. ঠিক আছে? আর
Sir,
কিছু
chapter
করবে from
মানে
Timoshenko, I
8
will be
যেটা আছে ওটা
discussing
পুরো
them. Chapter 8, সেটা কি চ্যাপ্টার? হ্যাঁ চ্যাপ্টার 8টা, হ্যাঁ ঠিকই জিজ্ঞেস করেছো। চ্যাপ্টার 8টাও ওই ঠিক আছে, মানে জাস্ট ওই একটা হয়তো জাস্ট একটা বা দুটো প্রবলেম হয়তো পড়ানো হবে, মানে ওটাই অ্যাকচুয়ালি কম্বিনেশন অফ দি স্ট্রেসেস। ঠিক আছে, ওই একটা দুটো জায়গা বলে দেবো জাস্ট। সেমিস্টারে টাইমও নেই সেইভাবে, আর ওগুলো পার্ট অফ দি ইয়েও নয় আর কি, মানে ওগুলো আসবে না। ঠিক আছে, ওই চ্যাপ্টারটা টোটাল পড়িয়ে লাভ নেই, বাট হ্যাঁ ডেরিভেশনসটা করাবো আর কিছু প্রবলেমস ওই রিলেটেড আই উইল বি ডুইং। সো লেটস নাও ডিসকাস দ্য third end condition. So the third end condition is both ends of the column are fixed. Both ends of the column are fixed. So এর জন্য কি হয়? So initially we know the expression should come out to be LE is equal to কত আছে? কত আছে? তো বই খুলেই দেখোনি, no one has just studied the book and all.
ওই তো অরিজিনাল লেন্থটাই তো।
না সেটা তো original length will be equal to the equivalent length, and when actually we are having like it's both end is fixed, it is 0.5 L or L by 2 actually. Half of the actual length forms the equivalent length. Yes, Satyam Kumar, you want to tell something? You have any doubt related to the last class?
No,
very
sir.
good. That is 0.5 L. That is some. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, very good. LE is equal to L by 2. I got it. So that is the thing that we will be deriving. So the derivation is not given in the book of like B.R. Johnston and all. So B.R. Johnston or Timoshenko, they have just done for the first two cases. We had done on the last 2 days. So just the other derivations, I am doing that one for you. They are just derived it using some analogy and all. So I don't want to go for the analogy. I want to go for the actual derivation, something that's mathematical in nature.
Okay, recording to already.
So okay, the class is being recorded with your consent. So this is the third derivation that we are doing. The like end condition is the both ends of the column are fixed. So this is the derivation we'll be doing. You won't find it in the book of like B.R. Johnston and all, but you can find it in other books like either Subramaniam, Ramamruthan, any book you can follow. Okay, it's not given in the book of Timoshenko as well, I think. So better go for like Ramamruthan. So if you have PDF, Ramamruthan or Subramaniam, any one of these two books you can follow. তোমাদের কাছে সম সিরিজের বইগুলো আছে? কারো কাছে পিডিএফ আছে সম সিরিজের যে স্ট্রেংথ অফ ম্যাটেরিয়ালসের পিডিএফটা? হ্যালো হ্যালো হ্যালো
হ্যাঁ স্যার,
গুড নোটা ছিল স্যার।
হ্যাঁ 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 বলো, কিছু একটা বললে বলো। হ্যালো দেখবে যদি after this like pandemic is over, so if you get some time you can go to the library and you can there is a book by Shom series, very মানে precise books actually, মানে খুব ছোট করে দেওয়া আছে, so you can follow those books after the pandemic is over. খুব precisely দেওয়া আছে সেখানে, maybe we might get these derivations and all, might be, or else the books by Ramamruthan or Subramaniam. PDF I tried to download, but Shom series PDF গুলো আমার কাছে নেই, at least I don't have the PDFs. Else I would have shared that one. So you can follow the books of Shom series. ওখানে কিছু কিছু problems আছে, the problems are very মানে কি বলবো, very interesting and something that should be learned. So Shom series এর কিছু problem, Shom series some problems actually I would have discussed because we'll be having some time after this end of this semester. But since I don't have the PDF, I cannot discuss actually. So it's my suggestion that you can follow the book by the Shom series. ঠিক আছে? You go to the library when the pandemic is over and all.
রঞ্জন
There
কে
the
সোম
Shom series. Huh? Shom na Shom SCHAU. Shom SHAUM something like this. Shom series. ঠিক আছে?
হ্যাঁ স্যার আমরা এই সিরিজের ম্যাথমেটিক্স বইগুলো পড়িলাম ম্যাথমেটিক্স বই আছে আমার
হ্যাঁ খুব প্রিসাইজলি হ্যাঁ এগুলো খুব প্রিসাইজলি দেওয়া আছে এবং ভেরি ম্যাথমেটিক্যালি কারেক্ট হ্যাঁ সো দে আর ভেরি প্রিসাইজ এন্ড ভেরি ম্যাথমেটিক্যালি কারেক্ট জাস্ট ভেরি মানে একদম খুব মানে ইটস ভেরি থিন বুকস সো ইভেন ইফ ইউ ডোন্ট হ্যাভ টাইম ইউ ক্যান জাস্ট ফলো দেম okay so এটা ধরো so whenever like I am having a column fixed at both the ends so whenever like I am applying a load at both the ends so it will be like say it will be buckling on any direction so let it be buckling in this direction so this direction we are taking it as say suppose we are taking this one as a x and this one we are taking it as y okay so we are assuming that it's buckling in the xy plane so that buckling can also be in the xz plane also we have discussed on the last class like so we are assuming that the buckling is taking place in the xy plane and so whenever this end is buckling so this end is actually fixed so fixed means it's not pinned so it's not free to rotate so that is why always a resisting moment will be set up at the fixed end so let us assume that the resisting moment that is getting set up at the fixed end so let us assume that to be something like m0 so m0 is the resisting moment set up at the fixed end so I am taking a portion so I am just taking a cross section at this point xx and I am drawing the free body diagram for the portion something like aq so the column is ab and I am drawing the free body of the portion aq so this is the bent position of the column so this is something like p at this end I am taking it as p prime p may be or may not be equal to p prime I don't know so this is this one is the y direction this one is the x direction and I have taken the element at a distance of x and y so that this distance is I am assuming this one to be x and this one I am taking it to be as y. Acha, what else is like so here you are having a like resistive moment so this is m0 actually and what else nothing else so since there are no horizontal forces actually so p and p prime will be equal actually ठीक है so let us write the expression so if so this is the position actually this is the so let us assume that the moment at this position is mx so let us find out the expression for mx first so if I could write like sigma mx is equal to 0 so I can write here like sigma I am taking the anti-clockwise moments as positive and I am making sigma m is equal to 0 so what I am getting is sigma m is equal to 0 means mx I am having what else I am having is like mx is anti-clockwise this m0 this is clockwise so mx minus m0 and this p and p they are actually forming a couple actually so the couple is given by py so that is actually again your anti-clockwise so plus py that is equal to 0 so what is the expression for mx so mx is equal to m0 minus py so this is the expression for mx yes this is the expression that you need once you can form this expression the other parts of the derivation is as usual just getting by the things so you have so what is mx mx is we have just last day we have derived that mx is equal to ei d2y dx2 so that is ei d2y dx2 that is equal to mx so that is equal to something like ki chilo m0 minus py so like if I y take if I keep the y on the same side so I am having d2y dx2 plus py that is equal to m0 so just like the last day so if we divide it by say ei so we should be having d2y dx2 plus m square y so m square is this p by ei term that is I am calling it as m so this is m0 divided by ei so like m square is actually your what like p by ei so now can you do the things by yourselves or I will do that so this is just the thing that we got actually on the last day we got the same sort of expression actually so this is a কি বলেছিলাম, this is a second order non-homogeneous differential equation with constant coefficients. So we should be having one general solution and we should be having one particular solution. So what is the general solution? So the general solution for this one is actually y is equal to a, কিভাবে ধরেছিলাম, you can take sin cos anything, like so a sin mx plus b cos mx. What is the particular solution? So the particular solution is actually this by this. So m0 divided by ei divided by small m square. So this is how you get the particular solution for this mathematical problem. So this is actually m0 by ei divided by m square. So m square is p divided by ei. So that is actually coming out to be m0 divided by p. So what will be the total solution for this differential equation? Let's call it like a. So for a, the total solution actually, so that should be equal to the general solution plus the particular solution. So y should be equal to, so the general solution is something like a sin mx plus b cos mx plus m0 divided by p. So now, so we are having like unknowns are a, b, and these things like m0 p, this also we don't know actually. This m0 thing actually we also don't know. P is something that we know. So actually this is actually a statically indeterminate problem again. So we'll be needing like 3 boundary conditions. So what are the boundary conditions or the end conditions of the column? So the end conditions or the boundary conditions of the column are at x is equal to 0. So what is happening at x is equal to 0? So at x is equal to 0, it's fixed. So you should be having at x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0. Similarly, so if I put it like here, so what I should be getting is, like if I put this one here, so now what I'm getting is like 0 is equal to this sign term is getting 0, this one is remaining. So b plus this one, I think. So 0 is equal to b, like sign term is getting 0, this one is 1. So b plus m0 by p. So you are getting something like b that is equal to minus m0 divided by p. So you are able to determine b. Next is something like at x is equal to like L. The other end actually you are having y is equal to 0. Both the ends of the column are actually fixed. So that is why you should be having at x is equal to L, y is equal to 0. So if I like put it here, so what I should be having is কি পাবো এখান দিয়ে? Or like let's do the third term actually. So third term will actually be like more helpful in the beginning. So like third term ta korle will be getting like b is equal to 0. That will reduce some burden from us. So like the third condition is at x is equal to 0 actually, or at x is equal to other end also you can do. So at x is equal to 0, dy dx is also equal to 0. So if I find out what is dy dx, so y is something like that. So dy dx will be coming out to be like y ki chilo, y was something like a sin ki likhechi ami, a sin mx. So a sin mx means that is ma cos mx minus mb sin mx, and the third term, the third term is actually, since m0 and p actually they are constants and have no relation to x, they will come out to be 0. So this at x is equal to 0 is actually 0. So if I put like everything, so this term is actually getting to be 0. So this is actually 1. So I'll be having like ma is equal to 0. So since m cannot be equal to 0, so we should be having like a is equal to 0. So this a thing actually goes out. So the solution is, so this thing actually goes out. This is 0. So the solution is actually y is equal to b cos mx plus m0 by p. So let's like put it here. So y is equal to 0. So 0 is equal to, this part is not there. So we are having b cos like ml plus m0 divided by p. So let's put the value of b actually. So that is actually minus m0 by p into cos ml plus m0 by p, that is equal to 0. So we should be having like cos ml that is equal to cos ml is equal to 1 actually. So bolo? So cos ml is equal to 1. So what is the general solution for cos x is equal to cos x is equal to 1? So what is the solution for theta? So I'm actually having like cos ml is equal to 1. So ml will be equal to cos 1 কখন হয় 0 pi by 2 and all those things, তাই তো 0 sorry pi by 2 না 0 pi এইভাবে এটা যাবে, ঠিক আছে 0 pi and all those things. So you should be having something like it should be like 2n pi,
হ্যাঁ স্যার
ঠিক আছে 2n pi. So let's take the like n is equal to 1 I'm taking actually. So I'm just taking the first mode actually, the first mode of vibration. So I should be having 2 pi. So ml that is equal to 2 pi. So m is something like m is something like p by ei into l that is equal to 2 pi. So I can write it like p critical that should be equal to, so it should be squared. So it's coming out to be 4 pi square into ei divided by l square. Correct? So now, so it's coming out to be, so the expression that we are getting is p critical that is equal to 4 pi square ei divided by l square. So if I now want to put it in the Euler's form, Euler's equation form, so that is le square. So now if we, so what is le? So le square that is equal to l square by 4. So the equivalent length is actually half the length of the column. So this is the Euler's formula for a column with both ends fixed. So this is the Euler's equation for a column with both ends fixed. Clear? So let's now move on to the next derivation. So just see it whether you find it easy kina dekho, whether you find it any problems in that, you have any doubts in that, you can ask, else I'll be moving to the last derivation for this chapter. So this is not given in the book of B.H. Johnston. Go for any other book like Ramamruthan or like Subramaniam, any book. Because any one of these two books you will be getting. If you want, I can also send a picture from the book actually, from Ramamruthan or anyone. If you want, I can send a picture from any of the books. This is neither in the book of B.H. Johnston nor in the book of Timoshenko.
স্যার একটু ক্লাসরুমে মানে প্রুফটা যেটা আপনি বললেন একটু
হ্যাঁ বললে আমি পাঠিয়ে দেবো। রামামৃতনের বইটা যদি না পাও, ইটস অ্যান ইন্ডিয়ান বুক, সো ওটা হয়তো পিডিএফ নাও পেতে পারো। সো ইফ ইউ ডোন্ট হ্যাভ দ্যাট ওয়ান, আমি পাঠিয়ে দেবো, আজকে আমি পোস্ট করে দেবো। অ্যাটলিস্ট অল দ্য ডেরিভেশনস আই উইল বি পোস্টিং। সো জাস্ট সি ওয়েদার ইউ আর এবল টু আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ড দিস ডেরিভেশন।
বানানটা বলুন, কি বলেন?
কিসের বানাম? কিসের বানাম?
কি বললেন?
হ্যাঁ, রামামৃতন, RAMAM, রামামৃতন। এই রামামৃতনে প্রচুর প্রবলেমস আছে। তোমরা মানে দিস ইজ অ্যান ইন্ডিয়ান বুক, বাট ইফ ইউ ফলো দিস বুক এত প্রবলেমস আছে এবং এভরি প্রবলেম ইজ সলভড। সো এই ধরনের বুকগুলো একটু করতে পারো। এই বুকটা ইজ জাস্ট আ সাজেশন, ঠিক আছে? অলওয়েজ ফলো B.H. Johnston, নাথিং মোর। রামামৃতন, সো দিস ইজ অলসো স্ট্রেংথ অফ মেটেরিয়াল, সমের বই, ঠিক আছে? It's a very big book, it's a very thick book, and it contains it's a sort of a Bible for like strength of materials, an Indian author. And then you can have Subramaniam. এইটাই পড়ো, এইটা একটু জোগাড় করতে পারলে করো, ঠিক আছে? এটা একটু ডিফিকাল্ট করে করা আছে। সুব্রমণিয়াম ইটস সামথিং লাইক ডিফিকাল্ট, মানে স্টার্ট আপের জন্য ঠিক না, বাট ফর দি স্টার্ট আপ থিং ইজ দিস রামামৃতন, অ্যান্ড দেয়ার আর হিউজ কালেকশন অফ প্রবলেমস। মানে এত প্রবলেমস করা আছে, ইউ ক্যানট ইমাজিন। অল দি মানে মোস্ট অফ দি প্রবলেমস আর সলভড, লাইক, ঠিক আছে? মানে রামামৃতন, they don't have any exercise, they have everything like solved. So that is why that's a huge book, and that has a huge collection of problems and huge like কি বলবো মানে huge মানে ভেরিয়েশন অফ প্রবলেমস। একই প্রবলেম বারবার করা আছে, not like that. এটা সম সিরিজ, এটা ইন্ডিয়ান বই, সিভিল ইঞ্জিনিয়ারিং এর বই এটা, ঠিক আছে? মানে মোস্টলি সিভিল স্ট্রাকচার্স এর বই, মানে সিভিলরাই পড়ে, কিন্তু এটা মানে মেকানিক্যালের জন্য ইকুয়ালি অ্যাপ্লিকেবল। মানে টোটাল এভরিথিং, তুমি যা আজ অব্দি পড়িয়েছি এভরিথিং ইট হ্যাজ, দ্যাট ইজ কভার্ড, এভরিথিং। আর খুব মানে প্রবলেম সলভ করা আছে মেইনলি। এইটা রামামৃতন আই এম সেইং, এটাতে প্রবলেমস মানে হিউজলি প্রবলেমস আর সলভড, হিউজ প্রবলেমস, হিউজ কালেকশন অফ প্রবলেমস ইন রামামৃতন, অ্যান্ড মোস্টলি সলভড। এমন না যে এক্সারসাইজ দিয়ে ছেড়ে দিচ্ছে, এটা টোটালি সলভড আর কি। মানে ইউ ক্যান সি দ্য সলিউশনস, মানে এভরিথিং দে হ্যাভ ডান, মানে এভরি স্টেপ দে হ্যাভ ডান, অ্যান্ড দিস। আর সুব্রমণিয়ামটাতে বরং lesser problems, but still it is very মানে good. এটা বোধহয় this is something by TMH, this is Tata McGraw-Hill, and this is like এটা I don't know the publication, it might be any Indian publication. And Subramaniam is the Tata McGraw-Hill book. This also PDF or else you can, if you can get, this is also a good book. I will be sending you the pictures, no need to buy or no need to get these things. I will be sending you whatever you need. ঠিক আছে? আচ্ছা, so let's move on to the next derivation. অসুবিধা তো নেই. So the last one that we'll be deriving is something like one end is fixed, other end is free. So this is the third boundary condition that we are doing is one end is fixed and other end is free. ঠিক আছে. আচ্ছা, তো এটা জাস্ট বেসিক ডেরিভেশন. How to do that? এটার একটা সুবিধা হচ্ছে, or the thing that is to be understood is that this is one of the case, but this derivation may give much, I'm not sure. ठीक है, because I have taken it in the reverse. Yeah, I think it is not emotion derivation I have taken. Might be. Just check, huh? So suppose you are having a column, so I am having column EP. So this column is loaded with the so it has been loaded by compressive loads of P at both its ends, capital P, capital P. So this column will buckle, and P is actually free to move actually. So now due to buckling, it will move in certain direction. So if I
গ্লিচ করছে স্যার বাস।
now you are able to listen. So,
স্যার শুনতে পাচ্ছেন?
হ্যাঁ, শুনতে পাচ্ছি.
স্যার বলছি একটা গ্যাস গ্যাস আওয়াজ আছে, সেই রেডিওর আওয়াজের মতো আর কি. আচ্ছা এবার
এবার আওয়াজ আসছে? হ্যালো
স্যার
স্যার এবার ঠিক আছে, এবার ঠিক আছে।
আমার অ্যাকুরিয়ামের এয়ার পাম্পটা চলছিল বলে আওয়াজ, ওই এয়ার পাম্প চলছে একটা, ওটার জন্য হয়তো আওয়াজ আসছে, আমার তো আইডিয়া নেই, আজকে জানতে পারলাম। এমনি ভাইব্রেট করে খুব জোরে, কিন্তু তাই বলে এটা যে পিক আপ করছে সেটা আমি জানি না। ঠিক আছে, ধরো। Okay. So the noise was due to the air pump. Aquarium air pump টা চলছে বলে ওটা not a problem. I hope now it's all right. So this end capital A, this is actually free to move actually. So it will like move in any direction actually. So I am assuming that it's buckling in the XY plane. So this free end actually will be moving to some position like P actually. So this is the final buckle position of the column. So no point in applying this. So I am drawing the final position in another color, maybe like say this one. Okay, so this is like the final position. So the final position of the column is something like this. So the load is now acting somewhere here. ঠিক আছে, আর P টা তো এখানে আছে, P is somewhere around here. So let me draw the free body diagram for this part. So I'm taking a like cross section at this point Q, and then drawing the free body diagram for this one. So this is the part actually. So this is the point P. So this is P, and this is the there is a force P prime, compressive force P prime. So since there are no other forces, P prime will be equal to P actually. And what else? So I have taken this cross section at a distance of, so say this distance is X, and this Y distance is Y. So that the coordinates of this point are xy actually. So the coordinate of the point Q with relative to this origin, না সেটা হবে না, সরি সেটা লেখাটা উচিত হবে না, আমি তো উপর থেকে ধরেছি। ওপর থেকে ধরলেও, so considering this to be origin, the coordinates of this point is xy. ঠিক আছে? So the point Q is at a distance of small x from this one and small x from this one. So this is my origin, এটা origin. ঠিক আছে? So this is the point Q. So let's find out what is the আর কি আছে এখানে. So what else would we like there? So আচ্ছা ধরো এটা তো x হবে না, এটা তো y ডাইরেকশন, এটা আরো this point doesn't exist at all now. Now the thing is like this carved thing is like
হ্যালো স্যার, মানে ভয়েসের মানে রয়েছে ফ্রেন্ডসের মতো সাউন্ড হয় সেরকম একটা
কিসের মতো?
সাউন্ড। হ্যালো স্যার, শুনতে পাচ্ছেন?
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ শুনতে পাচ্ছি, বলো।
স্যার আমাদের এখানে ক্যামেরা পয়েন্টে
দাঁড়াও এক সেকেন্ড just take it. 1 second, just give me 1 second.
Yes.
তুমি কি শুনতে পাচ্ছ?
কিছু বলছি না, একটু দাঁড়াও।
ওকে
So the thing that I've drawn in this color, so the color thing is actually the final buckled position of the beam at which I'm considering all the things. So now see that the free end, actually the A is the free end of the column. It has buckled to a position like A prime. So say let's call this one was A prime, and it has buckled to a position say A prime and all those things. Okay, so I am assuming a point Q at a point which is at a distance of small x and small y from the origin of coordinates, which is the point O itself. So this is the buckled position of the column. So A is actually the maximum displacement of the column. So it can displace up to a certain length actually. So I am assuming that it has deflected at up to a certain distance, say small a. So so when it has actually deflected, so what will be happening is at the fixed end actually. So so let us assume that, so we are taking a cross section AQ. So let us draw the free body diagram for the portion AQ. So AQ, so at the point A there is a compressive force A, and what else is there? So at the point B actually, so there will be a like restoring moment. So let us take that restoring moment to be something like say mx. Okay, so this restoring moment we are taking it as like mx, and what else? So nothing like that. So let us write down the moment balance equation. So if I write the moment balance equation at this cross section xx, so I have taken a cross section at this point. Because at this point I have taken a cross section, so I am writing the moment balance at the point Q. So if I now write sigma m is equal to 0, taking anti-clockwise is equal to positive. So see, this mx is anti-clockwise, and p, so what is this distance? So here actually you'll be having another force p prime actually. So since there are no other vertical forces, p and p prime will be equal actually. So what is the couple of the thing. So what is the couple due to this like P and P prime? So that is this distance. So the distance between P and prime is what? So that is actually your A minus Y. So this distance is actually A minus Y. So that couple is actually acting in the clockwise direction. So clockwise direction means minus P into A minus Y, that is equal to 0. So I should be having is mx, that is equal to P into A minus Y. So this is the expression for mx that we are having. So let's now so let's now do it. So what is mx? So mx is actually ei d2y dx2, that is equal to koto eschilo, it was like P into A minus Y. So P into A minus Y, so that is equal to PA minus PY. So we should be having, so it like, let's write it something like this. So d2y dx2 plus এটাকে যদি আমি এখানে আনি, so this is something like P by EI into Y, that is equal to PA divided by EI. So if I now write m square, that is equal to P by EI, what I should be having is, so d2y dx2 plus m square y, that is equal to P by EI into A. So this is the expression. So this is the second order. So this is a second order non-homogeneous equation with constant coefficients, right? So etar je solution ta hobe. So if we need to find out what is the, like, just similar things that you can do actually. So you find out the general solution and the particular solution. So the general solution will be like y is equal to, এটা I think এটা একটু নিজেরা করতে পারো, it's done in the note also, still you can just try it. So a sin mx plus b cos mx plus the general solution, so particular solution. So particular solution will be PA by EI divided by m square. So m square is P by EI, so it's coming out to be small a only, so plus small a. So this is the like this is the general solution and this is the particular solution, y being the total solution for the problem. So now if we need to find out the total solution, so we have to apply the end conditions or the like boundary conditions for this column. So what are the end conditions for this column are, so at like at x is equal to 0 we should be having y is equal to 0. No, এটা হবে না, because at x is equal to 0 it's deflecting. So they I wrote the condition from book where they took the axis differently. So you need a ভুল লেখা আছে, একটু দাঁড়াও।
a equals 0 to y equal to a হবে।
X is equal to 0, y is equal to a. So at x is equal to 0, y is equal to a. This is one boundary condition. Then is at, now the other end is actually totally fixed. So at x is equal to L, we should be having y is equal to 0, and at x is equal to L, since that end is fixed again, we should be having dy dx is equal to 0. So it's not allowing any displacement, it's not allowing any rotation, the fixed end. So these are corresponding to the fixed end, and this is corresponding to the free end where the deflection is actually small a. So now just you have to put these things in the expression, and then you have to just eliminate the things and do it. Or you want me to do that? If you want me, I will be doing it. Else I will be moving to the other chapter. এটা একটু try করো, just try it. If you can't do it, if you find it difficult, I will be explaining it on the next day. So the thing that will be coming at the end, so just you need to derive this thing, so just put it there. So I want you to do this actually, that's the thing. ঠিক আছে? So you'll be getting something like eta pabe. So you should be getting something like this one. Cos ml is equal to 0. So cos is equal to 0 means the general solution will be pi by 2, 3 pi by 2 and all those things, like 5 pi by 2 and all those things. So eta camera we can write it like pi by 2, 3 pi by 2 dot 5 pi by 2 and all those things. So eta we can write it as like n plus 1 into pi by 2. So if I take the basic solution actually, so putting like, so thus just if I do it for pi by 2 actually, so I should be having cos ml that is equal to pi by 2. By ml is equal to pi by 2, sorry. So ml that is equal to your pi by 2. So ml is root over of p by ei into L, that is equal to pi by 2. So we should be having p critical that is equal to pi square ei divided by নিচে আসবে 4L squared it should be coming at the bottom. So if I now compare it to the Euler's equation, general Euler's expression, so that is pi square EI divided by LE square. So let's find out what is the equivalent length for such a column. So LE is actually equal to 4L square. So LE square. So LE is actually 2L. So the equivalent length for such a column is actually twice the length for a column. ঠিক আছে? So this is it. So এটা একটু করো, try this at your home, and then you need to understand about all those things like columns. I had done some problems. I'll be doing some more problems from Timotion. I'll be sharing it today. So Timoshenko-টা কি তোমাদের কাছে আছে? So I can give you one problem. You try it. আমি next day আবার করাবো columns-টা আরেকটু হয়তো কিছু problems করাবো, mostly from the book of Timoshenko. Some problems I will discuss, but this is mostly about columns. So initially you have to understand what is a column, and then you have to understand what are the end conditions for a column, what is the Euler's curve equation. So the Euler's curve equation is 1 pi square EI by L square. So this is applicable for all the like boundary conditions. Just you have to like put whatever is applicable. So all the boundary conditions you will be having pi square EI by LE square. So LE will be different. The equivalent length will be different for different columns actually. Next we discuss something like, so all these things we did. So something like this one is very important. Like whenever you are writing the expression pi square, so which I should I take? So I will be actually, I think, can buckle in actually two principal planes actually. So it can buckle is, so this I actually. So the column actually it can buckle either in I xy or xz. So x being the principal axis, I either can buckle in xy or xz. Correct? So that is why we have to think. I xx টা নেব or I y টা নেব. So since you understand that since it will be buckling in the most the plane containing the least resistance actually, I mean, so you have to calculate I xx, I yy, whichever is the minimum value you have to put that one. Whichever is the minimum of the two you have to put that one. বোঝা গেল? So that is why, so this LE by R thing, so এখান থেকে we derived something like this one. So LE by R. So this LE by R is known as the slenderness ratio of the column actually. So এটা L by R লিখে দিয়েছে. This should be something like LE by R. So this is the expression. ঠিক আছে? Pi square E divided by LE by R whole square. So this LE by R thing is known as the slenderness ratio of the column. This R, or rather I have in my note actually I have denoted it by K actually. ঠিক আছে? K is the least radius of gyration of the column. So either if you are taking like either it is IX or IYY. So for IX it will be KX. So the KX is the least radius of gyration in the X direction. Similarly, KY is the least radius of gyration in the Y direction. So whichever is minimum of the two, KX, KY, that you have to put here. So that you arrive at the like sigma critical actually. So the crushing load or the like crippling load for the column. So we don't call it crushing. এখানে totally crushing হচ্ছে না. It's a combination of crushing plus buckling. So that crippling load. So this one are the end conditions that I was telling. So a column can be having like 4 conditions. So you can see all the things actually. So this is the basic case actually where both ends are actually pinned. So with respect to this one, we are determining how the equivalent length of the columns are there. So if it is actually fixed at one end and free at the other end, it is equivalent to a like twice length actually of the column. So this is the thing like 4 conditions. You have to find out the equivalent length actually. Having LE is equal to 2L, LE is equal to 0.78 and LE is equal to 0.5L. So all the 4 boundary conditions or all the pin-ended conditions. And this one I have asked you to follow because this is a very important problem. And whatever problems I have told you, এগুলো ছেড়ে দেবে. Leave these torsional spring problems. I have left the torsional spring part. Last year I did it, but this year I just eliminated that. ঠিক আছে? So এখান থেকে করবে 10.10, 10.11, these things, 10.12, 13, 14, 15 also you can do. It's done in my note. It's just a T cross section. এগুলোর দরকার নেই 16, 16 এগুলোর দরকার নেই. So এগুলো just অনেক difficult চলে গেছে. লাস্ট ইয়ার এগুলো আমি করেছিলাম 10.27, 10.28 এগুলো আমার নোটে করা আছে. এই কলাম ব্রেস করা থাকলে কি হবে and all, but এবার ছেড়ে দিয়েছি এগুলো, just it's totally left out. So just you do up to this problem 10.15, 10.10 to 10.15. So that is just 5 problems. So just 5 problems from the Johnston follow. Timoshenko থেকে I'll be giving you some problems. আর এইটা তো just I told you যে eccentric part actually. So these things are not part of our discussion. So I'm just leaving them out. সো আর এইখানে জাস্ট একটা জিনিস বোঝার আছে, জাস্ট এটা একটু you can study this at your home, you can always study. So whenever you're having a column, it's loaded like so. Column can be of three types actually. One is a short column, intermediate column, and a long column. So as the L by R ratio is actually increasing, the like you can see like this sigma critical actually. So when L by R is very less, actually sigma critical is very high. So sigma critical, it can maximum value is actually the crushing strength sigma y of the material. So crushing strength er opore to giye kono labh nei. So that is why sigma y. So whenever it's a short column, it's failing by crushing. There is no buckling effect. But whenever we are moving to like long columns, actually the effects of crushing are very low. Actually, it's failing by the buckling effect actually. So actually this Le by R is playing the role actually. Okay. So that's it. That's regarding columns. এই পার্টটা একটু পড়তে পারো। আর এইখানে যেটা আমি জাস্ট বলছিলাম, so there can be many approximations for the curve. There is a straight line approximation, parabolic, Gordon, Rankine formulae and all. এগুলো সিলেবাসে নেই, এগুলো সব empirical formulae. These are all empirical formulae, not that I would have derived them. These are mostly empirical problems. So based on the Le by R thing actually, so you can be having the value. So see, just if you see the factors actually, so this Le by R, so you can see like many problems, like for if it's the aluminum thing, so based on the Le by R value actually, you have to take the value of sigma actually. ঠিক আছে? So some expressions are there, like these are all empirical expressions. So Le by R এর উপরে বেস করে টোটাল জিনিসটা হবে. So Le by R is a very like significant thing while in the design of the columns. So that's it. So that's something regarding the columns. Columns টা এটুকুনি থাক. So I am just giving you one problem from Timoshenko, but I don't have the Timoshenko PDF টাতে তো এটা নেই I think. So reflection of beam টা আমি স্টার্ট করছি। Timoshenkoর একটা প্রবলেম আমি করতে দিচ্ছি। There are 10 problems in Timoshenko. Maybe the first 5 problems I will be discussing in the next class. So I'm just giving you one problem to do. I'm just write down the problem. If you don't have the book, I don't know. I'm just giving it from my book actually, and then we'll be starting this.
স্যার ওই পিক তুলে হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে দিয়ে দিন না করুন। স্যার ভয়েসটা গ্লিচ করছে স্যার।
হ্যাঁ স্যার, ভয়েসটা একটু গ্লিচ।
স্যার ওই
আচ্ছা, এটা আমি I can give
একবারে দিয়ে দিতে পারেন আগে যখন আপনি দেবেন সব নোটগুলো আছে।
আচ্ছা ক্লাসরুমে দিয়ে দিতে পারেন বা সিআরকে দিয়ে দেন, ও ফরওয়ার্ড করে দেবেন।
না না, আমি এটা এখন ডিসকাস
স্যার আপনি ক্লাসরুমে দিয়ে দিন, আর আমাকে একটা যদি মানে আমাকে পাঠাতে পারেন, আমি আসলে সবাইকে তাহলে হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে দিয়ে দেবো আর কি।
বুঝতে পেরে গেছি। সো আই এম জাস্ট সেন্ডিং CR1 like one এটা it's the snap is taken, মানে এটা লাইটটা একটু কম আছে, মেবি হয়তো একটু হয়তো হতে পারে, জাস্ট দাঁড়াও। So okay, I have shared one problem with CR. So just see if the problem reaches you. Just let me know. I will discuss just first 2 problems. The other problems you try at your home. Next class we'll be doing them. Because very easy problems, not that they are very difficult problems. So just you may get the things from Timoshenko as well. See, I have given you some problems. CR পেয়েছো? Hello.
হ্যাঁ স্যার পাঠানো হয়েছে।
পাঠাও।
পাঠিয়ে দিয়েছি।
হ্যাঁ আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে, বাকিরা একটু দেখো।
হ্যাঁ স্যার পাওয়া গেছে।
পাওয়া গেছে। প্রথম প্রবলেমটা দেখো, see the first problem and tell me how you are supposed to do that. So see, there is a problem like a steel bar of rectangular cross section. So the cross section of the bar is given, is used as a column with pinned end. So both ends of the column are pinned actually. So what is the shortest length for which the Euler's equation applies? ঠিক আছে, so we have to find out that value, যে কত value of the like Euler's curve is applicable. So shortest length we have to just determine. কি করে হবে এটা? হ্যালো
স্যার এখানে তো পিসিআর বলেনি তো স্যার, নাহলে কোথায় কোন ফর্মুলা পুট করবো বুঝতে পারছি না।
সেটাই তো আমি জিজ্ঞেস করছি কি করে করবো তাহলে। সিগমা পিএলটা দেওয়া আছে, তোমার সিগমা যেটা প্রপোর্শনাল লিমিট যেটা সেটা দেওয়া আছে, আর ই এর ভ্যালুটা দেওয়া আছে। সো কি করে করব?
স্যার এরিয়া বার করে দিয়ে মাল্টিপ্লাই করে দিলে হবে, হয়তো লোড বেরিয়ে যাবে, তারপর ফর্মুলা পুট করতে হবে।
ঠিক আছে, এটা একটু বাড়িতে ভাবো, না ওইভাবে হবে না। ঠিক আছে, এটা একটু বাড়িতে ভাবো। ইট শুড বি কামিং আউট টু বি সামথিং লাইক 71.8 এন্ড অল, এরকম কিছু আসবে। ঠিক আছে, ওই 71 কিছু একটা এসছে, মানে অ্যাটলিস্ট 89 এর কিছু একটা, মানে 90 এর কমে কিছু একটা আসবে। ঠিক আছে, সো এটা একটু বাড়িতে ট্রাই করো, ইউ ট্রাই ইট এট ইউর হোম। নেক্সট ডে উই ক্যান ডিসকাস। হ্যাঁ, এটা আমরা নেক্সট ডে ডিসকাস করব। আচ্ছা, আজকে আমি একটু স্টার্ট করছি ডিফ্লেকশন অফ বিমটা। হ্যাঁ, বলো বলো।
স্যার সিগমা পিএলটা ওইটাই তো না, যে লোডের জন্য যে স্ট্রেসটা ডেভেলপ হচ্ছে?
প্রপোর্শনাল লিমিট অবধি, মানে ওর ইলাস্টিক লিমিট অবধি, মানে দ্যাট ইজ দ্য ইলাস্টিক লিমিট অফ দি মেটেরিয়াল।
আচ্ছা, ওকে স্যার।
প্রপোর্শনাল লিমিট আমরা তো ডিসকাস করেছিলাম প্রথম দিন, যে টেনসাইল টেস্টিং এ হোয়াট আর দ্য ইম্পর্টেন্ট পয়েন্টস। সো দ্য ফার্স্ট পয়েন্ট ইজ প্রপোর্শনাল লিমিট, দেন ইজ ইলাস্টিক লিমিট। So until the proportional limit, the material is totally elastic and it follows the মানে stress is proportional to strain.
মানে
Proportional
এতটা
limit মানে
ম্যাক্সিমাম
stress is
ডেভেলপ
proportional.
করানো যাবে?
এতটা ম্যাক্সিমাম থাকবে ও, মানে আপ টু ইলাস্টিক লিমিট, দ্যাট ইজ ওয়েল উইদিন দ্য ইলাস্টিক, আর মানে দ্যাট ইজ ওয়েল উইদিন দ্য ইলাস্টিক রেঞ্জ। ইলাস্টিক লিমিটের পর থেকে শুরু হয়ে গেল প্রপোর্শনাল, লাইক প্লাস্টিক রেঞ্জ। প্লাস্টিক রেঞ্জের মধ্যে অল দোজ পয়েন্টস আর লাইং, লাইক দ্য লোয়ার ইল্ড পয়েন্ট, আপার ইল্ড পয়েন্ট, লাইক your breaking point and ultimate stress point. ঠিক আছে, so proportional limit টা মানে it's the elastic limit of the material is given. You know sigma PL or rather sigma CR. ঠিক আছে, so এটা একটু বাড়িতে ট্রাই করো। I have just given you some hints and all, so just try it at your home. Next day আমরা এটা আবার ডিসকাস করব। I want to just discuss something like related to deflection of beam. At least I want to start the thing. So just 1 hour we are having, 11 it's already. So so bending of beam. So just when we discussed about like beam bending, so we came okay. So let's start the deflection of beams actually. So deflection of beams, one, it is just an extension of the chapter like bending of beams. So how that is? আচ্ছা, আজকে বিক্রম জয়েন করেনি?
দিন করেনি, অ্যাটেন্ডেন্স দেখলাম।
ও ঠিক আছে, ठीक है। डिफ्लेक्शन ऑफ बीम्स। और सत्यम कुमार, तुम बात किए थे उससे, प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हुआ? सत्यम कुमार इज इन द क्लास।
यस सर, यस सर, बात किए थे। यस सर, यस सर।
प्रॉब्लम मिला
सर? आवाज कट रही है
प्रॉब्लम
सर।
सॉल्व? हाँ, वो प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हुआ, हो गया ना?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है, ठीक, वेरी गुड, ओके ओके, हो जाएगा। यू ट्राई द प्रॉब्लम्स, इट विल बी सॉल्व। So like deflection of beam is something like we had a beam. So initially while deriving the beam expressions and all, we have taken a beam sort of thing, something like that. Okay, sir? So this was the beam actually. So we assume that the beam is getting bent actually. So it's taking the shape, it's taking the some circular shape having some like center of curvature O. So we assume that this distance of the neutral surface of the beam, so neutral surface is something on the beam like that's not having either elongation, compression or anything, or that is rather generating, developing no stresses or no strains actually. So this neutral surface actually, so the distance from the center of curvature to this neutral surface, we took it something to be the radius of curvature rho. So using the expressions and all, last day also I had some discussions actually. So the pure bending equation, we generally have m by I, that is equal to E by R. So what is this? So E by rho actually. So generally this some books they write rho, some write r. So let's call it rho itself. So this radius of curvature 1 by rho, if I need to find out, so 1 by rho, that should be equal to that should be equal to m by ei. So this is the thing. So just on the last day, so it's done in a different way in the book of like both Timoshenko, Pierre Johnson. আমার মনে হয় এই ফর্মুলাটা দিয়ে এটা করে নাও, that's easier actually. So 1 by rho actually, the curvature actually that's given by mathematically, that is given by d2y dx2 divided by 1 plus dy by dx whole square to the power 3 by 2. So since actually in a beam the curvature is actually very low actually, this angle actually dy dx, this is actually very low. So since this is very small, we assume that dy dx approaches 0 actually. So this is almost equal to 0. So if we put it actually equal to 0, so we should be getting like m by ei, that is equal to your d2y dx2. So this is the thing. So this y actually, so if I solve this expression for y, so what is y? Y is actually, y is a function of x, something function of x actually. So y is what? So y is actually the equation of the elastic curve actually. So elastic curve, so whenever you are actually bending a beam actually, it's taking the shape of a curve actually. So what is the expression or what is the equation of this elastic curve? That we can derive using the, like if you know the moments, and ei is a constant thing. So for a material, ei is a constant, but m is actually like mx. So this is something like mx. So m actually goes on changing along the span length of the beam. Okay? So if we know the mx variations on the beam actually, we can find out the like expressions for the elastic curve. Achha. So there are two things that I just told you even. So like you can be having like the moment actually. So either the moment can be constant or like so suppose I'm having something like this actually. So there can be discontinuity in the moments actually. So we have done the SFBM diagram or the moment diagrams and all those things. So whenever I'm having a something like this, suppose I'm having a loading pattern something like this.
Sir, can you show the previous page?
Yeah, I will be going there. Ek second wait kar jao. So this is something, suppose I am having a UDL actually. So this is W and I am having a beam something like say suppose this, both may be like both are simply supported. This end is fixed and this end is supported on a roller. Similarly, both are simply supported. Okay? So you can see that for this beam actually, so for this beam actually you can see that so for this entire beam the loading is W actually, and for this beam what I'm doing is I'm applying a load capital P at this one. So what we have seen is that the bending moment will be changing. For this portion I will be having one bending moment, and on the other portion actually I will be having another bending moment. So we have drawn actually just shear force. So for this sort of things actually, so these are actually discontinuous beams actually. So for them, since mx actually changes in sign actually, mx actually for this part you have to find out one mx, and for this part actually you have to find out the other mx, and then you have to do the calculation. So this one, so for these beams actually we have to segregate into two parts. So we have to write two bending moment equations. So for this one you should be having like d2y dx2 is equal to mx by ei. So for this part I am having a different mx. Similarly for this part we have to write d2y dx2 that is equal to mx by ei. So this part will be having a different analysis. So if there are like many loads, so suppose if there is a load somewhere here, if there is a load somewhere here, so you have to divide beam into 4 parts and then you have to write the like like differential equations for all the 4 parts. But not for this one. So for this one, you take the cross section here, you take the cross section here. Both will be actually giving you the like the same expression for the bending moment from both these ends actually. But for this one, you take a cross section here, you are getting a different value of the bending moment. You take a cross section here, it gives you a different value of the bending moment. You take a cross section here, it gives you a different value of the bending moment. So in this way, see that the portion 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, they are having actually carrying different expressions for the bending moment. So mx is actually different for these 3 things actually. So this is mx1, mx2, mx3. But for this one actually, wherever you take the cross section on the span length of the beam, you are getting one value of mx. So this can be done in one expression actually. So these things initially we'll be doing, and this generally either what you can do is you can segregate the things, and then you can actually calculate like all the things you can get, and then you can compare 3 or 4 like bending moment curves and all. But this one, generally what we do is we apply a Macaulay's bracket. So I'll be explaining Macaulay's bracket just briefly, but generally we'll doing by the segregation method itself. But there is something known as a Macaulay's bracket or Macaulay's expression. So using Macaulay's expression, we can put the entire thing in like one go actually. So that's it. So সেখানে দেখো, so initially there is something known as a elastic curve. So whenever you are actually bending a beam, actually it's the shape, it's taking the shape of a like curve actually. So the expression for this curve is known as the elastic curve, or like acha. So these are the expressions for the elastic curve. So this is a cantilever beam, this is a simply supported beam. So based on the end conditions of the beam or the support conditions of the beam, we have to write down the boundary conditions. So for the cantilever beam, so cantilever is fixed at the end A. So we can write that at x is equal to A, the deflection is 0, y is equal to 0, and again it is fixed at the point A. So the y will be equal to 0 and theta A. Theta is the dy by dx, the slope. So at the fixed end you will be having the deflection 0, at the fixed end you will be having the slope is equal to 0. Now let's consider like say SS beam actually. So I'm having a simply supported beam. So on a simply supported beam, you can see that at the left end the deflection is 0, but it can rotate. Okay? It is simply supported. So that is why you cannot put dy dx is equal to 0. Okay? Dy dx will be 0 at the mid span, because at the mid span it is actually like parallel. Okay? So at the mid span the dy dx will be equal to 0. And similarly at the end y, you have to put yb is equal to 0. So for the like cantilever beam, we have got two boundary conditions. For the SS beam, again at the two ends we have got two boundary conditions. Okay? So based on the support conditions of the beam, we have to write some boundary conditions. So again we will looking to bole any, then we will be going to the mathematical part. Achha. So এগুলোর বলছি না, সুপার ইম্পোজিশন মেথড আমাদের এখানে দরকার নেই, সুপার ইম্পোজিশন আমরা করবো না। So there will be two methods that we will be doing, like one is the like differential equation method. So differential equation মানে যেটা আমরা করবো, so today we will be doing like differential equation method. So we will be defining the equation and then we will be integrating it and finding out the, so we have d2y dx2. So if we can integrate it two times, I can get the expressions for y or the deflection of the beam at any span length x. But we can do the same thing using like moment area method, but moment area method I don't prefer, because you always cannot determine the area of the like so moment area method. So if you can know the area of the like bending moment curve, from there we can derive the like the deflection equation of the beam. But generally for a curve, so if you are having a regular curve, so if the BM curve is a say square, rectangle or any regular shape, you can find out the area. But whenever it's not an irregular shape, again that to find out the area you have to go for integration. And whenever you are going to integration, you are actually going back to the actual integration method. So moment area method, this is applicable for very like very particular cases. So just we'll be doing some problems based on that. Acha, so আচ্ছা, এইটা আমি যেটা বললাম সেটাই এখানে বোঝানো আছে. So this is something that I was telling, that's like given here. So you can see that these are various point load that are acting on the beam. So there is 4 kilonewton, 2 kilonewton. So it can take the shape. So see the curve is actually changing. So aim actually, you see that aim is sometimes is positive, sometimes it's negative, and all those things. So in this case actually, see, we have to break the beam into, for this case you have to break the beam in two parts actually. Three parts actually. So A to B, B to C, C to D. So see that you are actually getting three parts. So A to B, B to C, C to D. So based on that, we have to do all the calculations. How I am just coming to that things. So this is the equation of the elastic curve. এগুলো সব these are given actually. এগুলো তোমরা একটু যে স্টাডি করো, overhanging beams এ কি হবে and all those things just you study. And next we will be starting with this expression. So we will be starting with the derivations from here. Now bolo Satyam Kumar, bolo. बोलो।
Yes sir.
बोलो कुछ पूछ रहे थे यहाँ पे? We are asking something related here.
No sir, हो गया।
ठीक है, हो गया, चलो ठीक है. So let's do the first thing. So let's go to the first derivation. So the first derivation is it's the easier one that we are actually doing. So we are like considering a cantilever beam. So I am taking a cantilever beam AB. Let the span length of the beam is L, and let us assume that a concentrated load or a point load is acting at the free end A of the cantilever beam. ঠিক আছে? So what you have to determine? We have to determine the slope at the point A. We have to determine these two things, the slope at the point A, and we have to determine what is the deflection at the point A. So in order to do that, so what we'll be doing is same thing that we had done in deflection of beams. So we have to take a cross section. So just write down, we assume a cross section XX. We take a section XX at a distance of small x from the free end of the beam. You can take it from the left end also, but for that you have to find out the resisting moment at the point B and then do the calculation. So better take it from the free end, because free end has no resisting moments and all. So we assume a cross section XX at a distance of small x from the free end of the beam. So let's find out what is the moment acting at this cross section. So if I can draw the free body diagram for that portion AX. So let's draw the free body diagram for the portion like XX. So this is P acting here, and here let the moment acting be given by mx. So if I write like sigma m is equal to 0, so if I balance the moments actually, so what I'm getting is mx is clockwise and this is anti-clockwise. So we should be getting this is anti-clockwise, both are anti-clockwise actually. So mx plus px, that is equal to 0. So I should be getting mx, that is equal to minus px. Now what is mx? We know. So mx we know, that is equal to ei d2y dx2, that is equal to minus px. So now if I integrate them, so if I like integrating, so এটাকে যদি আমি integrate করি, so now if I integrate, I should be getting ei into dy by dx, that is equal to minus p into x square by 2 plus c1. Integrating again, if I again integrate the things actually, so I should be getting, so I should be getting ei y, that is equal to, if I integrate this should be ki hobe minus px cube by 6. So this is 3 into 2, 6 plus c1x plus c2. So this is the expression for the, so this is the differential equation for the slope. So this is the slope equation. So this one, the first one that we are getting, so that is the slope equation. The second one that we are getting is the deflection equation of the elastic curve of the beam. So this is the slope. So this is the slope equation of the beam. So this will be giving you dy dx at any x actually, and this is the deflection of the beam at any x. So at any span length actually, at the midpoint say, or at the fixed end, wherever you want to find out the deflection of the beam, so you can apply this expression. So you can see that actually we are having two constants of integration. So that is why we will be needing like two boundary conditions to solve them. So what are the boundary conditions that we are having? So what are the boundary conditions? So since it's a cantilever beam actually, so at x is equal to L, mane the fixed end, we will be having, so we have taken like, okay, x axis y axis ta ki niyechi dekhe ni daro. আচ্ছা আমি এই দিক থেকে x টা নিয়েছি, so they have taken like ঠিক আছে. So they have taken this point as the origin, ঠিক আছে, the free end as the origin. So taking the free end of the origin actually, so I have taken x from there, so I have to take the origin here, ঠিক আছে, এখানে ধরো আমি অরিজিনটা নিচ্ছি. So the origin is lying somewhere around here, so this is y and this is say x. So what we are having it as at x is equal to L, y is equal to 0. So at x is equal to L, ekটু দাঁড়াও, hang করে যাচ্ছে. At x is equal to L, y is equal to 0, and similarly at x is equal to L, I mean the fixed end, you should be having dy dx, that is equal to 0. ঠিক আছে, so you put the values actually. So you put the first one in the expression. So in from 2 actually you should be having like c1 is equal to half PL square. So if you put the values there, you will be getting these expressions. So you will be getting the value of C1 to be this one, and C2, if you just put the values, it will come out to be something like 1 by 3 PL square. So just you put the values. So if you like put the values in the expression, so you should be getting the expressions like this. এটা করতে পারবে নিজেরা?
হ্যাঁ স্যার হয়ে যাবে।
এটা একটু করো, যদি না হয় আই উইল বি ডুইং ইট, মানে ওই বারবার ব্যাক করে গিয়ে দেখাটাই ডিফিকাল্ট, আর কিছু না। সো ইট শুড বি সামথিং লাইক, দ্য এক্সপ্রেশন শুড বি something like this. Just you can check it at your home also. So this is minus px square by 2 plus half pl square by 2. And it has total common নিয়ে নিলে it should come out to be like p by minus p by
পুট করলেই চলে আসছে স্যার।
হ্যাঁ পুট করলেই চলে আসবে into x square minus l square. And acha ebar tahle what is the slope at the point A? So at the point A means x is equal to 0. So at the point A the slope is minus p by 2ei into l square. So it actually positive hoye jaচ্ছে I think. ঠিক আছে? So at the slope at the end is l square divided by 2ei. Similarly you find out the expression for the like deflection. So deflection I am just writing the expression. So if you put like everything you should be getting something like this. So p by 6ei minus x cube plus 3l square x minus 2l cube. ঠিক আছে? So if I need to find out what is ya, so I have to put x is equal to 0 in this one. So I should be getting like minus pl cube divided by 3ei. So this is the expression I should be getting. So negative sign is that. So since we have taken y to be upside, so negative means deflection downwards. Negative means deflection is downward. So p is downward, so deflection is in the downward direction. ঠিক আছে? হ্যালো,
ওকে স্যার।
Yes, sir.
এটা একটু বাড়িতে ট্রাই করো, আমরা নেক্সটটা করছি। নেক্সটটা আই উইল বি ট্রাই টু ডু ইট ইন দ্য মানে আরো ইয়ে করে করার চেষ্টা করছি। মানে এত স্পেসটা শর্ট না, এখানে করবো কি আর লিখবো কি সেটাই সমস্যা, আর কিছু না। মানে এক্সপ্রেশনস আর ভেরি বিগ, মানে রাইটিং ইট হিয়ার ইজ ভেরি ডিফিকাল্ট। সো ঠিক আছে, সো নেক্সট কেসটা আমরা করছি। সো এইখানে অ্যাটলিস্ট ইউ হ্যাভ সিন মানে one thing to note. So one thing to note is that here you can see that actually mx doesn't vary with x. ঠিক আছে? mx দেখো, you take the cross section anywhere along this length. If I take the cross section here, if I take the cross section here, doesn't matter. I should be getting this expression itself. ঠিক আছে? এখানে কোনো দেখো from the point A to B there is no variation in the loading or no support things are coming into play. Extra kono support or like any extra loading is not coming into play. So that is why from A to B the moment is fixed. It's like minus px. Wherever you take the cross section, it is minus px. So that is why we can do the thing by one expression itself. We will be going to the things where we will be requiring two expressions and all. সেখানেও আমরা করব, we will be coming to that. যেখানে discontinuities আছে. So let's do the next case. So the next case is like we are having a SS beam. We are having a simply supported beam. আমাকে একটু মনে করিয়ে দিও, হ্যাঁ 12টা বাজলে। একটু মনে করিয়ে দিও। হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ ঠিক আছে। So let us assume that so we are assuming that we are having a like কি বলবো, it's a SS beam, simply supported beam carrying a UDL of W. So we are having a SS beam carrying a UDL W, and we need to find out the deflection or the equation of the elastic curve of the beam and the deflection at let's find out the maximum deflection and all those things. So once you get the equation of the curve, you can derive many things, like where the curve is getting maximum, where the curve is 0, and all those things. And if you are given any point like the mid span says C, actually what is the deflection at the mid span and all those things, we can determine. So let us assume that it is carrying a load W. So the intensity of the load. So just you can write it down also. So this is the case of a simply supported prismatic bar AB carrying a UDL of W per unit length. So the loading is actually per unit length, it is W. So generally what we do is we assume a cross section at a distance xx. So I can take the cross section at any point, doesn't matter. Any point along the span length of the beam I can take the cross section. And if I draw the free body diagram for the portion xx. So initially, so you can understand we have done this thing. So there will be two like normal reactions. So there will be two like reactions at the points A and B. So let us call them as RA and RB respectively. So just I had told you that you can see that RA and RB, they are actually symmetrically located on the beam actually. So RA plus RB, that is equal to WL. So W is the load per unit length and the total length is L. So the RA plus RB will be equal to the total downward force, that is WL. So since RA and RB are actually symmetrically placed, they will be equal in magnitude. So RA and RB, that should be equal to WL by 2. So at the point A, we are having that RA thing. So that is the reaction force is WL by 2. And I have considered a length x of the beam. So I have taken the cross section at a distance x. So for this portion, what is the loading? Wx. So it should be acting at Wx by 2 since it is UDL. So UDL means it's acting in a, so UDL, so it's acting uniformly it's acting. So this is the distance x. So the UDL or the UDL force, so that is if it is W into X, so that should be acting at a distance of X by 2. Here. So let's now write the moment expression at the point xx. So what is the moment at the acting at the point xx? So sigma m is equal to 0. So we are taking anti-clockwise positive. So what are the moments? So WL by 2 will be having a moment at the point x. So WL by 2 is causing a, ekhane moment I am taking it mx, say suppose. So mx is anti-clockwise. WL by 2 is causing a clockwise moment. So minus WL by 2 into x. Wx is causing a anti-clockwise moment plus Wx into x by 2, that is equal to 0. So mx, that should come out to be WL by 2 into x minus Wx square by 2. So this is the first thing as we had done in the derivation of deflection of beams. So initially you have to find out the expression for the moment of the beam at a span length x. So what is mx now? So mx we know, mx is what? Mx is ei d2y dx2. So ei d2y dx2, that is equal to mx. So what is the expression for mx? So mx is something like WL by 2 into x minus Wx square by 2. So let's integrate it. So if I integrate it, choto kore likhchi, so that is dy by dx, ei into dy by dx. So etake integrate korle ki hobe? So I should be getting WL by 2 into ki hocche eta WL by 2 into x মানে x square divided by 4 হয়ে যাবে, 2 into 2 4 হয়ে যাবে. Similarly, so it is Wx cube by 3 মানে Wx cube divided by 6 হয়ে যাবে. 3 into 2 it should be 6. দেখো বুঝতে পারছো কিনা দেখো. Plus the constant of integration is C1. So again integrating, so if I integrate it again, so this is the expression for the slope. So this is the equation for the slope I have got. Now let's find out what is the equation for the deflection. So I have to integrate it again. So if I integrate it again, I should be getting like ei into y, that is equal to ki hobe eta WL, it is x cube by 3. So x cube divided by 12 minus এটা হচ্ছে x to the power 4 by 4. So w by 6 4 24 x to the power 4 plus c1x plus c2. So this is the expression for the deflection. Correct? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So let us now write down the boundary conditions. So what are the boundary conditions for the beam? So the boundary conditions are, so it's SS beam. So SS beam means at x is equal to 0, you should be having y is equal to 0. And the second boundary condition is at x is equal to L. I mean the other end of the beam, again the deflection will be equal to 0. So you can write it here also. So at x is equal to 0, your y is equal to 0. So this is at this end. And at the other end again, at x is equal to L, we are having y is equal to 0. So we have two constants. So এটা যদি প্রথমটাতে put করি, so if I put it in the like second one, এটাকে second one এ যদি আমি put করি c this 0 0 0 c2. So c2 is actually 0. c2 is coming out to be 0. আচ্ছা, if I put it in the first one, আচ্ছা c2 টা 0 হয়ে গেল. So আচ্ছা এটাকে এবার সো c1 টা এখান দিয়ে বের করতে হবে. c1 টা কি করে বের হবে বলো? সো এখান দিয়ে বসাতে পারো, dy dx আমাদের দরকার নেই, এখানেই বসিয়ে দাও. সো এখানে যদি বসাও দেখো, সো dy 0 that is equal to x by L. So এটা কত হবে? WL into L cube by মানে WL to the power 4 by 12. So WL to the power 4 by 12 minus এখানে বসিয়ে দাও. So WL to the power 4 by 24. WL to the power 4 by 24 plus C1L. প্লাস C1 ইন্টু এল, ঠিক আছে? সো এটাকে একটু করো, সো এটাকে করলে C1 শুড কাম আউট টু বি, এটাকে একটু করলে দেখো
WL cube by 24 minus.
minus 20.
Minus
minus WL cube by 24. So you have got the value of C1 and C2. That means you have got the expressions for Y. Clear? So just acha. So Y max টা আমরা বের করব. So our intention is we have got that one. So Y max টা আমরা বের করব. So Y max টা কোথায় maximum হবে? Where dy dx is actually equal to 0. So I be where dy dx is 0. So we are having the expression for dy dx. So expression for dy dx was like this one. কি ছিল দেখো, dy dx এর expression ছিল WL by 4x square minus WL cube by 6. আর C1 টা কত এলো? minus WL to the power cube, WL cube by 24. So that is, this is the expression for dy dx, that is equal to 0. So এখান থেকে x টা একটু বের করো তো, what is x coming out to be? So x should be coming out to be L by 2. So at the mid span actually the deflection will be maximum. It is clear from the figure itself. So from the figure itself you can also see that we are having a beam. It is uniformly loaded. So that is why it should be having a deflection something like this. So y will be maximum at the mid span actually. So in order to find out y max we have to put dy dx is equal to 0. So we know the expression for dy dx. ঠিক আছে, এই dy dx এর যে এক্সপ্রেশনটা আছে এটাকে 0 পুট করে দাও, পুট দিস ওয়ান ইজ ইকুয়াল টু 0, c1 এর ভ্যালুটা বসিয়ে দাও, you should be getting some value of x. So that x should be coming out to be x is equal to L by 2, the half span or the mid span. So the deflection is actually max at the mid span of the beam. This means so y is max, y is equal to y max at mid span of the beam. So half the length of the beam or the mid span, the deflection is maximum. So it is all clear from the figure itself. এটা কিন্তু ট্রায়াঙ্গুলার লোডিং এর জন্য হবে না, দিস ওয়ন্ট বি देयर ফর ট্রায়াঙ্গুলার লোডিং। হ্যাঁ এটা একটু করে দেখো তো। হ্যাঁ ইনটিউশন দিয়েও আসতে পারে, কিন্তু পরীক্ষা হলে তো আর ইনটিউশন দিয়ে না করে মানে একটু ম্যাথমেটিক্যালি দেখে নাও, ম্যাথমেটিক্যালি একই আসবে। এটা ঠিকই x is equal to L by 2 আসবে, এটা শিওর, মানে এটা নিয়ে কোনো নেই। বাট এটা যদি ট্রায়াঙ্গুলার লোডিং হতো, হ্যাড ইট বিন আ ট্রায়াঙ্গুলার লোডিং উই উইল বি ডুইং দ্য কেস, ঠিক আছে? যদি এটা ট্রায়াঙ্গুলার loading হতো ধরো এরকম ধরনের, suppose had it been a triangular loading, তখন কিন্তু the elastic curve will be something like, so this end will bend more actually, মানে এটা bend more হবে, এটা less হবে, so the maximum point will be somewhere offset actually if it's a triangular loading. আমরা triangular loading আমরা করব, we will be doing the problems on triangular loading, so that is why I'm just asking you to check this one. দেখো এটা L by 2 আসছে কিনা, তাড়াতাড়ি করো। Hello.
Yes, sir.
Maximum at that point, like at x is equal to L by 2, the mid span of the beam, ঠিক আছে? So then you find out what is the like maximum deflection. 0 আসবে না তো, L by 2 আসবে। So what is the expression for y?
ইকুয়েশনটা স্যাটিসফাই হবে সেটা বলছি। হ্যাঁ আমি সেটাই করছিলাম
So W divided by 24 EI. So this is the expression for deflection of the beam. So putting C1 and C2 values actually. So you should be getting this. C1, C2 টা এখানে put করে দাও. So you have got the values of C1 and C2. C2 is 0. So just you put the value of C1. এটা তো 0 হয়ে গেছে. This is 0. So you put C1 here. So whatever is C1 you put here. And then you form the brackets, you will be getting this one. So this is the expression for y. So this is something like minus x to the power 4 plus 2lx cube minus l cube x. So this is the expression for y. So let's now find out what is the maximum deflection. So the maximum deflection will be occurring at the mid-span. X is equal to L by 2. So just here you put x is equal to L by 2. Everything like you put here. Just and you calculate actually. So x is like L by 2 minus L by 2 to the power 4 plus 2L into L by 2 whole cube minus L cube into L by 2 and all those things like you put. So you should be getting Y max
আচ্ছা
or
এইবার
YE, whatever you call it. YC. Imaginary গুলো ছেড়ে দাও, ওগুলো তো আমরা নেব না. So it should be like এটা আসবে হচ্ছে minus 5W L to the power 4 divided by 384 EI. So this is the maximum deflection, maximum central deflection for a SS beam carrying UDL. ঠিক আছে? Now you're able to listen.
ইয়েস স্যার
Hello. দাঁড়াও একটু হ্যাং করে গেছে. Just wait a minute. This one. Okay. So what if we differentiate? So you can see here also. So we got like d2y dx2 that is equal to m by ei, mx by ei. So similarly now if we like differentiate it more. So what we do like d2y dx2 again if we differentiate that we will be getting d cube by dx cube, d cube by d3y by dx3. Right? So that should be equal to what? 1 by ei into dm by dx. So what is dm by dx? We have done. Okay, we have done some derivation where actually dm by dx came out to be the shear force V. So d cube by dx cube that actually gives us the shear force V by ei. And similarly again if we differentiate that one we should be having like d4y dx4 that is equal to minus W by ei. So now this same problem I am giving you, it's done in the book also. It's done in the book also, but I'm just giving you as a homework. So this same thing you have to do at your home. What you have to do is, just I'm telling you. So now the things that we have got was, so I'm going to keep Islam. We have got something like d2y dx2 that is equal to keep Islam আমরা বলো ei. ei d2y dx2, right? So this was like mx by ei. So d2y dx2 that is equal to mx divided by ei. Acha. Now again if I differentiate this one, what I should be getting is d3y dx3. So d3y dx3 that actually gives me what? dmx by dm by dx by 1 by ei if I take it as common. This is constant. So dm by dx. So see in the bending moment chapter we have done some derivation where dm by dx is actually v. So this is actually your, so The 1, this is 1, not D. So this is V by EI or Vx divided by EI. So the cubic form actually gives us the shear force. Now if I again differentiate it, so if I form the fourth order differential equation, so this is d4y dx4. So that is equal to 1 by EI common into dp by dx. So what was dp by dx? We have done, just check the things.
Minus
We have
omega.
done this. So that is actually the
Minus omega.
minus wx. Minus wx omega x minus the intensity. So dp by dx is the intensity of the load actually. So the fourth order actually gives us the like the intensity of the force. So amra eta diye actually will be doing again the triangular loading as well as the UDL. So amra UDL ta you try it at your home. So the same problem that I was having. So I was having the same problem. So this one na ki chilo sorry এটা রিসার্চ করে ক্যান্টিলিভার করে দিলাম. So same problem, you solve it at your home. I'm just writing out the expressions for you. So the same problem, this is the tomar SS ache, this is the simply supported. It's carrying some UDL of intensity which is given to be small w. The intensity of the loading is W. You will be having some reactions RA, RB. So what is the expression? So this is the X direction, the span length of the beam, and this is the Y direction. So we are actually having d4y divided by dx4, that is equal to EI minus W by EI করে দাও, ঠিক আছে? Now you solve it. এটাকে solve করো, see you will be getting the same expression. It's done in the book. Why I did it? Because আমি এটাকে এখান থেকে triangular loading টা হয়তো করার চেষ্টা করব next day, ঠিক আছে? So you can see that the same thing has been done in this one and the same expressions that we will be getting like. So see EI into d4 dx4, that is equal to minus W. So if you know the intensity of the load, you can follow this thing. So see, they have done entirely the same thing they had done, and they have got the same expression that we have got. So the expression for Y max, that comes out to be like minus 5WL to the power 4 divided by 384 EI. ঠিক আছে? So just you remember that whenever you are taking the second order differential, you are actually working with moment. Whenever you are going for D3 actually, the third order differential, you are working with shear forces. Whenever you are going for the fourth order differential equation, you are actually working with the loading intensity actually. If loading intensity 0 hai, so you can put it as 0 also. So that is also a way of doing such problems. Achha, so let's now discuss the discontinuous case. So discontinuous case, it's a time taking thing. Ajke hobe na. I'm just doing some of the just preliminary things so that next day we don't get stuck up on the things. So এটা তো আমি বলে দিলাম, এটা তোমরা বাড়িতে করবে. Number 1, number 2 হচ্ছে from load distribution. Determination from load distribution that I just told you. So you can be having many loadings like triangular loading, যে কোনো ধরনের loading হোক, you can do the problems. And let's now move on to the third part, which is actually discontinuous bending moment sections. Statically indeterminate cases. Singularity function. So this is something known as the Macaulay's bracket. যেটা আমি বলছিলাম, but let me see the 9.03. এটা আগে আমরা একটু ভেঙে নিয়ে করব. We'll be doing it individually. Then we'll be going for that bracket thing. প্রথমে bracket দিয়ে করলে কিছুই বুঝবে না. You won't understand the problem itself. So এইটা, so it's written like here. এটার কোনো আলাদা করে they haven't formed a subheading for this one actually. Just after this one they have put it. Okay. So just in this case, like you can see that I was just discussing something like this. I was just this part you follow. So you can see that in all the cases, like initially in all the cases, we were using the single function mx actually for all the portions of the beam. But this is not generally the case. There can be some examples of like concentrated loads, reaction and supports, or discontinuities in the distributed load. Suppose I'm having one distributed load, at the other point I'm having a different distributed load, and this sort of thing actually makes it necessary to divide the beam into several portions, and the bending moment in each portion are actually dependent on different functions of x actually. So in that case you have actually to segregate the beam actually. Okay? The main thing that I want to point out here is that while the shear force and bending moment can be discontinuous, so you have seen that in the shear force and the bending moment diagrams that we have drawn, we have seen that there are many points of discontinuity. Okay, at some point it becomes zero, then again at some point it's actually getting some higher value and all. But these two things like deflection and slope, since it's a totally a beam structure, so the deflection cannot be discontinuous. So at the entire thing, like a deflection curve cannot be something like this. So a bending curve can be something like this. So we have seen also, suppose I'm having a bending curve something like this. We have seen like this sort of bending curves we have seen. But can this be a deflection curve? Or like we have seen curves like this, maybe say like this and this and this. These sort of things like SF curves we have seen. But can this be a deflection curve? This cannot be a deflection curve. Why? Because whenever you are considering a total beam actually, so whenever it's deflecting, so all the things that has to be continuous actually. It has to be a sort of a continuous curve. So there cannot be any discontinuities and all those sort of things. So let us do this case. So I am actually doing the case in general, and in this case actually so this is the case actually you can see where there is a concentrated load being applied at a certain distance, say L/4 from the left end. You can also have the case from where L/4 is from the right end and also. So generally, so I am doing it in a general way. So that is done in the book of Timoshenko. So you can follow my derivation in the book of Timoshenko. I will be sharing my note also. So I am assuming that the load is being at a certain point from the left end, and this is the B on the right end, and the entire length of the beam is small l. So we have done this case actually. So let us find out what are the reactions at the points A and B. So this is the reaction at the point A, and this is the reaction at the point B. So let us first calculate. So as we had done in the first case, so let us calculate what are the reactions acting at the points A and B. So RA plus RB will be equal to capital P. Similarly, you find out, you balance the moments at the point say A or at the point B, whichever you like. So from there you find out the value. So you should be getting RA should come out to be something like PB by L. And similarly the value of RB, that should be coming out to be something like PA by L. So initially let us find out what are the reactions acting at both the ends. So now if I write the expression for the moments at these two portions, so let us divide it into three parts. So I am dividing into two parts, sorry, AC and CB. So you can see that, so for the part AC, so now initially I am taking a cross section in the part AC. So just let us now check the expressions for the moments. So now initially in the part AC I am taking a cross section. So if I take a cross section in the part AC where x actually lies between 0 and small a. So what I am having is, so AC, so this is A, and in between there is a cross section I have taken, and this is the reaction RA. Okay? So let us find out what is the moment at this point. So this is mx. So sigma m is equal to 0. Let us take anti-clockwise positive. So mx minus RAX, that is equal to 0. So what is the expression for mx? So the expression for mx is RA ta koto? RA is PB by L into x. So this is the expression for mx while we consider the portion x lies from 0 to a. Now let us take a cross section that lies in the portion. Now I am taking a cross section in the portion BC of the beam. Initially I had taken a cross section here. Now I am taking a cross section in the portion CB of the beam. So this is portion AB. So this is for the portion AC. So this corresponds to the portion AC. So the cross section lies anywhere between portion AC. And now I am considering a portion CB of the beam. So considering the portion CB, so this is the point A. So at A actually I am having a reaction force RA, and at the point C actually I am having a force P, and this is the point where I have taken the cross section. Let the moment be mx. So see, so if I put like sigma m is equal to 0, so I should be having like mx, and rx is actually causing a key moment. Rx is causing a clockwise moment. So minus rax, and p is again anti-clockwise. So plus p into this distance is, so this is a. So this distance is x minus a plus p into x minus a, that is equal to 0. So if I write the expression for mx, so mx will come out to be something like, কত আসবে? So RA is actually PV by L into x minus P into x minus a. So now you can see that for both the portions actually, they are actually different. So the expressions are moment for these two things actually. So if I consider the portion AC, I am getting a, so this is for the portion AC. So this is for the portion AC. So for the portion AC, I am getting a different value of mx, and for the other portion like BC, I am getting a different value of the mx. So I have to do two different calculations for both the parts, but they must be joined. So they are joined at the point C actually. So at the point C, I will be having some boundary conditions where actually the theta will be equal. So theta C from the left side is equal to theta C from the right side. Similarly, YC from the left side should be equal to YC from the right side. বোঝা গেছে? So this sort of like expressions we have to write, but it will take some time. আজকে এটা হয়তো হবে না. It will be not be done today. মানে এটা আমি start করলেও it won't be get completed. It's a like half an hour job, I think. So আমি এটা আজকে এটুকু রেখে দিচ্ছি. Just you see, like this is a case actually where actually you are getting two expressions for mx on two different portions. ঠিক আছে? So if I take the portion AC, I am getting one expression for mx. Similarly, if I take the portion BC, I am getting a different portion for mx. So these two portions actually I have to do different calculations for these two parts. And then the point where they are joined actually, so that at that point we have to balance the slopes and the কি বলবো deflections. সেটা করে আমাদেরকে করতে হবে. So it will take some time. So 10 minutes is only left. So আজকে এটা আর করাচ্ছি না. So I am just leaving out for this for the next day. Hello.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, তাহলে এটা থাক. এই পার্টটা আমি I will be giving the notes and all. ঠিক আছে? You can follow the next from the next day onward. Because derivation is very big. মানে এটা it's done in the note, but এখানে করাটা it's getting difficult. So some things you can also follow from the note or even from the I will take a photo from the book and send also. So you can follow that one also. So ঠিক আছে, আজকে ডিসকানেক্ট করছি. Up to this, let it remain up to this.
12টার মধ্যে অ্যাটেন্ডেন্স শিটটা পাঠিয়েছি এই পুরো উইকের।
হ্যাঁ ঠিক আছে, অ্যাটেন্ডেন্স সময় করে পাঠাও, কোনো অসুবিধা নেই। আর সেকেন্ড ক্লাস টেস্টের একটা ডেট তোমাদের একটু দিতে হবে, ঠিক আছে? সেকেন্ড ক্লাস টেস্ট
হ্যাঁ স্যার।
সেকেন্ড ক্লাস টেস্ট একটা তোমাদের দিতে হবে। সো আমি অ্যাকচুয়ালি যেহেতু ফার্স্ট ইয়ারের যে ইয়েগুলো খাতাগুলো চেক করতে ব্যস্ত হয়ে পড়েছি, আমার এটা এখনো চেক করা হয়নি, ঠিক আছে? মানে তোমাদের ইয়েটা যেহেতু ফার্স্ট ইয়ারের খাতাটা এসছে অনেক লেট এসছে আর কি, সো সেইগুলো নিয়ে আমি একটু ব্যস্ত আছি। তো ওইটা চেক করতে একটু টাইম বেরিয়ে যাচ্ছে আমার। সো আফটার দ্যাট আমি তোমাদের খাতাটা চেক করবো। সো আই হোপ সবাই একটা সেকেন্ড ক্লাস টেস্ট দিয়ে দাও। অফকোর্স ইট উইল বি বেস্ট অফ 2। সো সেখানে কোনো চিন্তা করার কিছু নেই। লাইক কারো যদি ফার্স্ট ক্লাস টেস্ট ভালো হয়ে থাকে, ইফ সামওয়ান হ্যাজ লাইক ফার্স্ট ক্লাস টেস্ট ইজ মানে ভালো হয়ে থাকে, হি হ্যাজন্ট টু ওয়ারি, হি হ্যাজ নাথিং টু ওয়ারি। আর কারো যদি মনে হয় একটু বেটার করা যায়, সো হি ক্যান অ্যাটেন্ড দ্য সেকেন্ড ক্লাস টেস্ট। অল অফ ইউ অ্যাটেন্ড ইট, ঠিক আছে? দ্যাটস আই থিঙ্ক দ্যাটস এ গুড আইডিয়া। সো দ্যাটস ইট আর কি। আর সো দ্যাটস ইট, আর তো কিছু বলার নেই, এটা থাক। সেকেন্ড ক্লাস টেস্টটা জাস্ট পরীক্ষার আগে আগেই দিও, তো তোমাদের একটা প্র্যাকটিসও হয়ে যাবে। হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ,
ক্লাস টেস্ট যদি নেননি, আমি কথা হচ্ছে আমাদের মানে উইকেন্ড টেস্ট মোটামুটি। এবারে যদি আপনি ক্লাস টেস্ট ফেলেন তাহলে সেটা কিন্তু ওই মানে আগস্টে ফেলতে হবে আর কি। মানে
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ ঠিক আছে, অগস্টে ফেললে কোনো অসুবিধা নেই।
হ্যাঁ স্যার অগস্টে হলে আমাদের স্যার বড্ড মানে
অগস্টে
অনেক টেস্ট একসাথে করে দেবে।
ঠিক আছে, তোমাদের এই পরীক্ষার আগে আগেই ফেলো, কোনো অসুবিধা নেই। এটা আমি তোমাদের বেনিফিটের জন্যই বলছি, দুটো ক্লাস টেস্ট নিলে বেস্ট অফ টু, যদি কোনো কারণে কারো খারাপ হয়ে থাকে সে সেকেন্ড ক্লাস টেস্টটাতে হি ক্যান জাস্ট ইমপ্রুভ। দ্যাট ইজ দ্য বেনিফিট দ্যাট ইউ আর হ্যাভিং, নাথিং এলস। বেস্ট অফ টু নেওয়া হবে। যদি কেউ মনে করো সেটা, কেউ যদি মনে করে যে আমি সেকেন্ড ক্লাস টেস্ট দেবো না, এমনি তার ফার্স্ট ক্লাস টেস্টটাই তার বেস্ট অফ টু তে সে সেটাই পাবে আর কি, হোয়াট এভার ইজ গেটিং ইন দ্য ফার্স্ট ক্লাস টেস্ট, সো দ্যাট ইজ হোয়াট হি উইল বি গেটিং। তাতেও চিন্তা করার কিছু নেই। কেউ যদি মনে করে অ্যাটেন্ড করবে না সেটা অসুবিধা নেই। বাট যদি ইমপ্রুভ করা থাকে, অনেকের হয়তো খারাপ হয়েও থাকতে পারে, অ্যাটলিস্ট দে আর গেটিং আ টাইম টু গেটিং আ স্পেস টু ইমপ্রুভ দেয়ার মার্কস। ঠিক আছে, ঠিক আছে, আমি ডিসকানেক্ট করছি আজকে। ওকে
ওকে স্যার,
হ্যাঁ স্যার,
ওকে।
ওকে, থ্যাংক ইউ।
থ্যাংক ইউ স্যার।